Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan. Welcome to my daily plan with me for November 22nd through the 28th. I had so much fun with my weekly plan with me, making a Norman Rockwell themed Thanksgiving week sticker kit that I basically used all of the same patterns and used them to make an A5 daily duo kit. And it's kind of a retro 1940s vibe. I just found patterns that I thought looked like a 1940s kitchen. And the Norman Rockwell painting that I used for inspiration was called Freedom from Want. And it's that iconic picture of what appeared to be a grandmother and a grandfather. And they've got the turkey, they're standing at the head of the table, and then all of the younger relatives are sitting around the table smiling, and they all can't wait to dig into the meal. So, it's kind of an idyllic image of Thanksgiving. And I just thought it was cool. And I know that none of us really has a picture perfect Thanksgiving most of the time, but I just love that painting and I love that 1940s kitchen vibe. So I went with it in this planner as well because I just wanted a little bit more of it. So this week I'm not teaching piano lessons at all. And today, it's Monday right now. So I'm planning at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon after I've already done many of the things that are on my list for Monday. And one of those things was to secure a venue for our upcoming piano recital. And we have not had an in-person recital for 2 years. And I always have 2 recitals per year. One at the end of the fall term, which we call the Christmas and Winter recital, and one at the end of the spring term and the end of the school year, which is called the spring recital. And for the last 2 years, ever since the pandemic started, we have had YouTube recitals. So it involved getting good video performances of each student and then compiling these into a video that we premiered on YouTube, and the students and their parents and anyone else who was interested watched it. But it definitely was not the same as an in-person recital. And of course, our story is not unique because everyone has had to make adjustments and do things in a modified way over the last couple of years. But this year we are going to have an in-person recital, and I was so happy to find out today that we have secured a venue that's a very large church space that seats up to 300 people. And that way the parents and students can really spread out if they want to, and we usually only have 50 to 75 people. And I think pretty much everyone will feel comfortable in this space that they can spread out, and we can kind of ease back into having in-person recitals. And I'm just really excited to have secured this venue. And the great thing is that it's at a church where one of my sons and his wife are both ministers. One of them is a youth minister, my daughter-in-law. And then the other, my son, is the sound and young adult minister. So he's into tech stuff, sound, mics, video production, live streaming, and all that. And he is excited to have our piano recital there. And I was so happy that their church at their staff meeting today agreed that we could do it. So it's really nice. So that was one of the things on the list. And another was taking my mom to a doctor's appointment. So we did that. And then we went to the Dollar Tree because last year, I talked a little bit about this in my weekly plan with me. Last year after Thanksgiving, I was woefully unprepared to send anyone home with leftovers because I did not have enough containers. And I didn't think about it ahead of time and ask people to bring any take-home containers. I didn't even have any Ziploc bags, if you can believe that. I was so out of stuff, and it didn't occur to me. And this year, I did not want that to happen. So I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up all kinds of take-home containers that I don't care if I ever see again. And we can just load people up and send them home with their favorite leftover dishes from Thanksgiving. And I picked up some extra foil and baggies and things also, so we can store some leftovers ourselves. And that was nice to do. And then after that, we picked up Jupiter. And some of you know who Jupiter is. That is our grand dog. She's a gorgeous collie. And while her humans are out of town for Thanksgiving, we are watching her, and she is being absolutely perfect today. And she sat by me as I did this plan with me and just didn't utter a word. In fact, she's kind of sleepy, and she's just zonked out on her little doggy bed. And so when my husband gets home, we are going to take her for a walk, and I'm not really looking forward to it because it's cold here. It's about 40 degrees, not super cold, but it's our first cold weather sort of this season. And it's been cold. I don't mean it's the first time it's been cold, but it's the first time that we've taken Jupy out on a walk in the cold this season. So, and it's dark. Daylight savings time, yuck. It's over. Daylight savings time is over. That's what I don't like. I like when daylight savings time just stays in effect and we have a little bit more light in the evening. But we are going to bundle up and take Jupiter for a walk out in the cold and dark. And Jupy will love it. We won't, but she will love it. So we're going to do that. And then I was going to do some cleaning today, and I did just a little. And it was actually cleaning up my stash of some stickers. I'd ordered some grab bags from Planner Kate last month, and I wanted to go through those. I didn't have a good system to store them. So I went through them and stored a lot of them in a sticker storage album. I use these albums from Amazon all the time, but this time I used the Boulder Bond sticker album, which is a ring album. No, not ring, disc. It's a disc album. And Bonnie of Boulder Bond Stickers, she has a shop. You can look her up on Etsy. And she's got a really cool system where the discs are big enough that you can really load this thing up with stickers. And so I did that with my Planner Kate stickers. I sort of divvied them up and organized them the way I think I will be most likely to use them. And then I took some of the grab bag stickers that I got from her and put them in a giveaway drawer. So sometimes I print extra kits of the ones that I make for anyone in my Facebook group who wants to buy one. And I don't have a sticker shop. It's very low key. But I thought I could just kind of split some of those stickers up that I'm not going to use from Planner Kate and just give them away to people who order some of my stickers. So that was kind of fun to get taken care of. So I did get a little bit of cleaning done. And after I finish with this daily plan with me, I'm going to put on the red dish gloves that I modeled in my weekly plan with me and do some actual soapy water cleaning in the kitchen and in the bathroom. I want to do some nice cleaning. And then tomorrow is a baking day. Tuesday, I'm going to bake a cream cheese pound cake. And I'm going to clean. And then Wednesday, I'm going to make a broccoli casserole and clean a little bit more. And then, of course, Thursday is Thanksgiving, and we are planning to eat in the early afternoon, or mid-afternoon, I should say, mid-afternoon. And And then Friday, hopefully we'll get a chance to rest. But we will not be resting completely. We will not be lazy slobs because we are taking care of Jupiter all week. So we will have to get up and walk her twice a day anyway. And that will keep us kind of active. And I'm excited to be participating in the Paper and Pen Girl, Tamara McAllister's annual 31 days of something. She comes up with a theme every year and does this in December. For the last 31 days of the year, she has a collaboration where there's a video by a different person every single day that speaks to this theme. So I'm not going to say what the theme is because I'm not sure if she has announced it yet, but I am participating in that for the second time. And it won't go up. My video will go up, I think, on December the 7th. And I'll let you know for sure when you can see it. But I want to go ahead and see if I can film it tomorrow before I make, well, maybe I could do it while the cream cheese pound cake is in the oven. But before I do some cleaning. And this is kind of a low-key week. I mean, it's low-key in some ways. It's low-key in that I don't teach piano this week. And I kind of appreciate that extra alone time that I get because I'm a bit of an introvert. And by bit of an introvert, what I mean is like when I did the Myers-Briggs or Briggs-Myers personality test, I scored somewhere up there like 70% introvert. So I love people, love to talk to people, but I really, really recharge with my alone time. So it's low-key in that I will have more alone time than I normally have this week. I'm really excited about that. So where we live, most of the kids, most of the school districts here let the kids out of school for a half a day on Wednesday, and then they're off all day Thursday and Friday. And I guess that's pretty typical across the United States. I'm not sure about in other parts of the world, since Thanksgiving is kind of an American holiday. But I just like this time of year because it gets us excited about the Christmas season. It gives us, I don't know. I know that it gives a lot of people anxiety. So I'm talking about this from a vantage point that I know is not going to maybe be in line with everybody else's, because we all have different experience that we bring into this. And I know for me, depending on the year, I've had a different experience. I haven't always looked forward to this time of year, but I do look forward to it now. And I think that's because we've simplified lots of things. And I don't worry about having a perfect house. I'm not going to have a perfect house. And I'm happy that we are with people that we love on Thanksgiving. We are not with people where we have a lot of dysfunction or anything going on. And I know that that is one of the stressors at Thanksgiving for a lot of people. And then some people have no family. They would love to have some dysfunction or somebody to hang out with for Thanksgiving, and they have nobody. And then other people are sick, and so it's not a universally happy time. I know that. But right now in my life this year, I'm happy to usher it in. And I've noticed so many people are putting up their Christmas trees early. Some people, already before Thanksgiving. And what we typically do is put up our tree the weekend after Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping to do that. And we just have an artificial tree that we've been using the last few years. We switched from using a real tree to an artificial tree in 2017. And that was because I was getting headaches whenever we brought the real tree into the house. And I started to just, as much as I love the smell of a Christmas tree, of a real Christmas tree, I absolutely love it. It was giving me headaches. And so we stopped doing it. I just have a reaction to it. I don't know if it's really an allergy or what, but I don't get the headaches from the artificial tree. So we've got that thing in the basement, and we will bring it up maybe the day after Thanksgiving. If we're not too exhausted from eating so much food on Thursday, we might try to put it up Friday. And that's what a lot of people in my neighborhood do. But I've just noticed that some people have put theirs up already, and they're just getting a jump on it. And I wonder if, with all the crazy things that have happened in the world in the last couple of years, and all the stress that we've all had, and the unusual circumstances that we've all had, that maybe just putting these things up early gives people a sense of maybe their childhood or the times, the years before the last couple of years, and it just kind of gives them a sense of normalcy and pattern and tradition. I don't know. That's just speculation. Because truthfully, even before the pandemic, people sometimes would put up their decorations early. I've just noticed more of it this year. I found a cute new ornament. I like to buy 1 or 2 new ornaments each year. And then when the stores have crazy markdowns after Christmas, I will sometimes pick up another one. But this year I found at Target. So if you're at Target, look for this one if you're interested. I found a little wooden ornament, and it's a stable with Mary and Joseph, their little wooden figures inside. And then, of course, the baby Jesus lying in the manger. And it's just a simple wooden ornament. I think it was $5. But I thought it was really cute, so I picked that one up. And we have a lot of bird ornaments on our tree, so if I had found a cute bird, I probably would have picked that up, and I still may. But Target has cute ornaments. And they were all up the other day when I went shopping for something else. I just happened to notice that they had all their Christmas things out. And they had some really cute stockings. And we already have stockings, but I almost just went and got all new stockings because these were so cool. But I didn't. I resisted that urge. We'll just stick to the tried and true. Ever since we have an old house, and we have actually several fireplaces that for many years we just never used. They were not gas log fireplaces. They were just open fireplaces that you use real wood in. Or there's probably a name for that, but you know what I'm talking about. But we did not trust the chimneys, and we were either going to invest in lining the chimneys and just doing real fires, real log fires, or convert to gas logs. And for a long time, we couldn't decide which one we wanted to do. And we finally decided in 2018 that we wanted to convert to gas logs. And I miss the crackling sound of like a real fire. I know that would be better, but this is so much less work. But anyway, ever since we did that, I'm afraid to hang the stockings the way we used to, because we used to just have a fireplace that never had a fire in it. And we would hang all kinds of stockings for every time I found a cute stocking, I would get it. And they didn't match. They didn't go together in any way. It was just kind of a fun, eclectic look. But we had a stocking for extended family members, anybody who would come to visit. It was just a fun thing. We loaded up the mantle with stockings. And now when we have the fireplace on, it gets so warm. And we do have a screen in front of the fire, but it still gets really hot at the mantle. So I'm kind of nervous, actually, about hanging the stockings. I'm thinking about putting them off to the side of the mantle. Last year, I don't think I hung them What did I do? Maybe I waited until Christmas Eve. That might have been it. I can't remember. I can look at our pictures and see what I did. But I don't want to do anything dangerous. I don't want to have stockings hanging there and then be running that fireplace and then have a stocking catch on fire. I mean, can that happen if there is a screen up? I don't know. Maybe. So I'll figure something out, but we're just going to stick with the old stockings that we've had for years and years and years. I realized after I'd already written church on that event sticker that I had a sticker that said church in the kit. And I'm wondering if I punched this or if I decorated the wrong side of that notes page. You'll see what I'm talking about when we put it in the agenda. I might have to punch it on the other side actually, because I believe it's going to need to face Monday and be on the left side. Okay, so here everything is, and we're all finished. And I did need to punch that notes page so that it's at the beginning, and you'll see that again in a second. And I had all these, I just pile up so many stickers on my thumb as I'm going through and trimming things and lifting things off that I think I might use. So I just added those little check boxes to, okay, so you see here I put that notes page on the, it's double punched. It's punched on the left and on the right. And that's going to do it. So I thank you guys for joining me for this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I also hope you have the best week this week, no matter how you celebrate Thanksgiving or even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.